Hey Virgo, what's going on? Let's get started with our reading. So, I'm using Tarot of the Witches for your baseline, and then we'll go ahead and clarify. I don't know what I want to clarify with yet, but we'll see what happens. Um, let's go ahead and get a Celtic cross spread going for you. So, what is Virgo's current energy? What is the current energy for my Virgo collective? So this is like an older deck that I actually just got used. I love it though. It's really cool. I love the back of the cards, like it's regular playing cards. Super cute. What is Virgo's current energy? The world. Okay. Let's see what's challenging Virgo. What is Virgo's challenge currently? What is challenging my Virgo collective? What is challenging my Virgo collective? So there's some cycles coming to an end. It's funny, the world in this deck, I haven't seen it yet. This is like the first time I'm really using this deck. I just got it last weekend at the Alaska Whole Life Festival. And the world, it's like this person's face is on it, and she looks kind of stoic, and she's got just like one single tear dropping from her eye. And reminds me of Cry Baby. I don't know if you've seen it. I like corny movies, and this is like a corny 90s movie with Johnny Depp. Queen of Pentacles is the challenge. Okay. What's the past energy? Yeah, but that world's giving me like crybaby energy, which I love. Okay, in the past we have the Five of Wands. Okay, what is in the future energy for Virgo? So there's some kind of conflicts in the past. That's too many. The Hermit's wanting to pop up. Hey, you're in your own reading. Okay, what is the future energy for Virgo? We have the Devil. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes devil energy can be great. Sometimes it can be really useful. Okay, what is in our hopes and fears position? Or not hopes and fears. What is in the best possible outcome for this situation? That one tried to come out. We have the Empress. Ooh, okay. I love it. And this Empress, she's holding the world in her hand. Love it. Tying back to your current energy. So it's like you're wanting to embody this Empress energy, wanting to step into this Empress energy. Let's see. What is in the below position for my Virgo collective? What is in the below position for my Virgo collective? I'm not going to take that one, but okay, there we go. I'll take that one. Okay, the below position, we have the Ten of Wands, so lots of burdens. What is the advice for my Virgo collective? Yeah, you're feeling pretty weighed down, heavily burdened. advice. We have the Queen of Cups and the Valet of Swords. Let me see. Okay, so Valet is Page. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay, what is in that outside of our control for my Virgos? Outside of our control, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Okay, what's in our hopes and fears position for my Virgos? About that. Okay. What is in the hopes and fears position for my Virgo collective? Hopes and fears for my Virgo collective. Hi, Miss Kitty. We have a lot of 2 cards wanting to come out at once today. Okay, in hopes and fears, we have the Emperor and the Hermit. That can come across a couple of different ways. Okay, what is the future energy for my Virgos? We have the Queen of Wands wanting to come out. Let's get one more, just because so many of these have 2 cards that it just feels right. Like this whole side section of the cross, your advice, your outside of your control, your hopes and fears, I'll have 2. So it just feels right to get one for this too. Oh, 3 came out with it. Okay. So about that. My daughter needed my help. Okay. We have Eight of Wands in reverse, Magician in reverse, Five of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Let's get some clarifying going on here. Okay, what is this Five of Wands? This fighting, arguing, disagreements going on in the past for my Virgos. What is this here for? I try not to get too deep into the readings until I clarify it some. This is an interesting energy so far. Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and Page of Cups in reverse. So it's like there's this arguing, and it definitely feels like a relationship. It definitely feels like a love situation. And it feels like one that's not very great, not very healthy. Let's see what this world is here for. What cycles is my Virgo collective breaking? What cycles are my Virgo collectives breaking? The Three of Swords. You're breaking some kind of pattern that creates hurt. Breaking some kind of pattern that leads to heartbreak and hurt. That's too many. What is this world and Three of Swords here for my Virgo collective? What is the world and Three of Swords here for? Death in the reverse and King of Swords. Yeah, so it's like you're trying to prevent yourself. It's almost like you're trying to prevent yourself from changing, right? It's like you're trying to prevent yourself from trying to prevent yourself from going through some kind of rebirth, some kind of transformation. But this transformation is needed. It's going to close out some kind of cycle that creates a lot of heartbreak. Lots of speaking truth energy happening for a lot of people lately. I love it. It can be painful and it can be uncomfortable, but like, isn't growth always? I mean, when you're like, they call it growing pains for a reason. When you are growing, it's painful, you know, like as a child, if you can remember, it doesn't always feel good to grow, but that it doesn't last forever, you know, it's not always painful. Why is the Queen of Coins challenging my Virgo collective, the moon in reverse? Okay, so it's like something's been hidden and it won't, either it's not anymore, it won't be, it'll be revealed to you if it hasn't been already. Can I get some more here? Why is the Queen of Pentacles and the moon in reverse challenging my Virgo collective? Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups, I find it interesting because you can see it's like a woman holding forth this like cup, right? Yeah, Justice. It's like this woman's holding this cup and you can see all of her but her face. And it kind of feels like to me, so in your current energy, you had the World, the Three of Swords, Death in the reverse, and you also had the King of Swords. And with you having the Queen of Pentacles as your challenge being clarified by the Moon in reverse, Justice and the Ace of Cups, I feel like it's almost saying that you are the moon, you are hiding things. And this Ace of Cups, being able to see everything but her face, I feel like it's really saying you're hiding yourself. In these love offers, you're not being true to yourself. Let's keep going though. I don't want to start lecturing you. And like I said, it's not, like I didn't say it in this one, but I've said it in another video. I'm not lecturing you. This is just what like Spirit and Universe is saying to me, because who am I to lecture anybody? Okay, clarifying the Devil, we have the Three of Stones, the Three of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So it's like you're choosing to ignore the cup that's being handed to you, right? But you need to step into you need to step into this like childlike feeling, this nostalgic feeling. You need to come together. You need to celebrate with loved ones, friends, family, those close to you, to kind of bring yourself out of that energy. Okay, what is the Empress in the best possible outcome here for? What is the Empress here for my Virgo collective? What is the Empress here for my Virgo collective? Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like not going towards something or moving away from something even. That's too many. Yeah, I think it's like moving away from something. I don't know if it's a person or if it's a bigger picture thing than that, but this feels pretty like, at least the past energy felt pretty relationship oriented. And then with the Ace of Cups, you know, clarifying your challenge. It's interesting. Okay, let's get one more. What is the Empress and the Eight of Wands in reverse here for? So I think it's kind of like the Sun, Flower of Stones in reverse, and Temperance. Yeah, so it's like, it's funny that you had the Queen of Pentacles as your challenge, and the Flower of Stones is the Queen of Pentacles, and you have it in the reverse. So we have the Sun, Temperance, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like I feel like it's saying you're in this negative Queen of Pentacles space, and she can be kind of like too focused on her work, too focused on her money, putting too much energy into the wrong things. And I think that that popping up again, but in the reverse, accompanied by Temperance in the Sun, is saying that like finding balance and stepping out of that energy and into a more balanced Empress energy will bring you your happiness. You have to find your balance. You need to show yourself. You need to be your genuine self. Okay, let's get this Ten of Wands in reverse down here in the subconscious. What is the Ten of Wands here for my Virgo collective? What is the Ten of Wands here for? Okay. Yeah, so you are closing out these cycles and you're not, I don't think you're really conscious of it. You could be, there's, you know, like this is a collective reading. This isn't for one person individually, but it's like you're relinquishing yourself from some kind of commitment. So we have the World in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse. But in this position, reverse doesn't necessarily mean that these cards are the opposite meaning. It could just mean that you're not consciously aware of it, that it's just in your subconscious. And we have the Five of Wands. So it's like there's been a lot, like, I don't know if you remember, but your past energy was Five of Wands, and now we have it showing up again down here, clarifying this Ten of Wands. So it's like you carry a lot of these burdens from a lot of conflict related to commitments that you've made. And it's related to this cycle that you're closing out. All right, what is this Queen of Cups and Page of Swords here for my Virgo collective? Yeah, there's a lot of synchronicity in this reading. We have the Five of Wands coming up twice. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming up twice. Yeah. The World coming up twice. What is this Queen of Cups, Page of Swords here for my Virgo collective? What advice? Yeah, I think it's really saying to take care of yourself and learn to be able to communicate, because it's not a Knight of Swords, it's not a Queen of Swords or a King of Swords, it's a Page of Swords. So it's like the self-care is learning how to communicate what you want, what you need. It's learning how to speak up. You see my voice, as soon as I talk about the advice and I'm telling you like your advice is to learn how to speak up, my voice wants to give out on me. Okay, yeah, we have the Page of Swords again coming up, and this time it's in the reverse, and it's accompanied with the Ten of Cups in reverse. And we have the Root of Stones, which is the Queen of Pentacles, coming up for a third time for you, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So it's like, basically it's saying that once you learn how to stop holding yourself back, like once you learn how to speak up and how to communicate like who you are, maybe even to yourself. Maybe when you learn how to communicate to yourself who you are, because maybe you don't know right now. Maybe you're not like aware of what your wants and needs and desires truly are. Maybe you're not aware of what brings you happiness. And once you learn how to communicate these things, you'll be able to like reach your Ten of Cups, which is like similar to the Sun card, like ultimate happiness, right? And so we have the Page of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So it's almost like not communicating is keeping you from this. And it's all creating these like self-limiting, it's all because of these self-limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Yeah, you need to find something. Yeah, you need to, I just said you might not even know. And we get the Ace of Wands, which is like a new passion. So you need to learn what you're passionate about. Learn what makes you feel like a spark. Okay. In the outside of your control, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords can be like if she's not in a good energy, if she's not in a great place, it can be like a really overbearing motherly figure or just like an older woman who's kind of a snatch. That's the best way I can word it. So what is this Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords? It doesn't have to be that, but it can be. Seven of Cups. Okay. Okay. Outside of your control, it's like someone has been confusing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Someone has been confusing you. Someone outside of your control or something. So this is the outside of your control for placement, right? And it's like someone has been confusing you. Someone has been like playing with your head, playing these mind games, messing with you, and making you doubt yourself. And they really don't give a damn. There's no other way to put it. So this card is actually my favorite card, like ever. It is the sweetest card ever. And I'm not going to go into the description right now because it takes a little while. But it is the softest, sweetest, unconditional love that I've ever heard. And this flew out in the reverse, accompanied by the Seven of Cups. So it's like someone is trying to make you think that they care and they really just don't, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Emperor and the Hermit. Let's go ahead and clarify for you. What is this Emperor and Hermit here for? What are Virgo's hopes and fears? It's almost like you're afraid to go within and learn yourself. But you gotta. I'm so irritated. Like, pulling on that outside of your control just gave me this, like, heavy irritation energy. Like, it didn't even make me angry. It just bothered me. Like, so for Cancer, there was this energy that made my blood boil. Like, it made me hot. Like, hot. I was sweating. I was getting angry. This isn't even like that. This is just like teeth smacking, kind of irritated. Like, this is some BS. Like, all right. What is the Emperor and the Hermit here for hopes and dreams or hopes and fears for my, maybe it is hopes and dreams, I don't know. The Emperor and the Hermit for my Virgo collective. Yeah, that didn't just irritate me, that exhausted me too. That's weird. Like, I'm well after that. So there's like someone who's really messing with your head, like wearing you down, making you so tired. I'm smiling because of the irritation. Like, when I get irritated, I get like, if I'm irritated or angry, I get smiley. What is the Emperor and the Hermit here for? Okay, we have the Emperor, the Hermit, the Hanged Woman. So it's like, in your hopes and fears, you're wanting to be balanced, and you're afraid of the introspection, but you have to gain a new perspective. You have to see things from a different view. And I feel like you gotta let go a little bit. Yeah. Two of Wands, Five of Stones. Yeah. So you have two different paths you can take right here, right now. You can either choose to continue to be afraid of going deep and doing that shadow work and finding out who you really are. Or you can really step into that fully, wholeheartedly. And I think you're afraid to because it gives you this Five of Pentacles feeling, which is like feeling left out in the cold. Like, a lot of people have disappointed you. A lot of people have made you feel like left out in the cold. Like, I just can't put it any other way right now. But you have to face that and gain a new perspective. You have to understand, I think, like, I keep hearing, so it's like your ego self, oh, they never cared about me, or they wouldn't have ever treated me like that. And then it's like higher self, the way people treat you is a reflection of how they think of themselves. And so I think that for some reason is popping up for me. So that might be like relevant for you, is like you need to go deeper inside and realize that, like, just because, I'm not saying you have to like let people back in or forgive people who haven't been good to you, but maybe it wasn't so personal. Like maybe it wasn't because of you. Maybe it was because they weren't capable of even loving themselves properly, and they treated you poorly because of that. Like I said, I'm not saying go back to that. I'm not saying tolerate that. I'm not saying that that's healthy or right. I'm just saying that that's what that could be. Okay, what's this Queen of Wands? So I do see you starting to learn to like head in the right direction. What is this Queen of Wands here for my Virgo collective? Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Like I said, I see you heading in the right direction. So clarifying the Queen of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit in reverse, and the Emperor. So it's like I see you putting in the work. I see you taking the time to actually like really give this a good effort, really give this a go. And find your balance, step into this Emperor energy, because you've like taken the time to really dig deep within. So the Hermit, he's got this lantern that has a light inside of it, and it's kind of like he has everything he needs right there in that lantern. And I think that you've seen it and you're able to step out of that energy. Like you take the time to really look within yourself and figure yourself out a little bit better, and then bring that forward, to bring who you are inside up and out. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. Don't be afraid to learn yourself and love yourself. Don't be afraid of it. Like I genuinely believe that everyone has good and bad in them, right? And I get this feeling that like you've repressed who you are a lot because you've been made to believe that a lot of who you are and what you do isn't necessarily like worthy of love. Maybe you think that you're weird or like an outcast or something, but you're worthy of love. And I think that you're going to come into this place of being able to see that for yourself soon. So we're going to go ahead and get a Moon Witch Oracle card for you. Let's get a Moon Witch Oracle card for my lovely Virgo collective. Okay, so we have curiosity. What sparks your interest? Oh my gosh, yeah, like I was saying, you need to learn what sparks something inside of you, what you're passionate about, what you love. That's so funny. Okay. 120. Curiosity, what sparks your interest? Curiosity is one of the most important things when it comes to being open-minded and exploring different options, lifestyles, and topics. Curious people ask questions, read, and reflect. Curiosity is what makes the mind stronger. The thought exercise of curiosity helps us consider new possibilities, try new things, and invite excitement into our lives. Curiosity helps us relate to others and become more self-aware. When we are curious, we are more resourceful. We ask more questions, ponder more perspectives, and invite more ideas. If you are feeling stuck, uninspired, or out of ideas, ask yourself, is there anything in my life that I am curious about? Sometimes curiosity is like unraveling a ball of yarn. You never know where it will bring you. You might discover your lifelong passion or career, or you might end up in a place you never knew existed. People discovered electricity and entire continents just by being curious. Be curious, explore, ask questions, and you might be surprised where curiosity will take you. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Albert Einstein. Daily curiosity rituals. Train yourself to have a beginner's mind and always be open to new perspectives. Ask questions. What, why, when, who, where, and how are a curious person's best friends. Try something new. Take a different route home. Read a book in a genre you usually avoid, or go somewhere you would not normally go. Each of these activities opens your minds to new points of view. I love that. Okay, lastly, we're going to go ahead and get a starlight message for you, and we're going to close out your reading. Yeah, so I think you should take some time to figure out different things that like spark your interest, that bring you joy, that you feel passionate about. Yeah, and maybe work on your throat chakra, because this reading, like, I'm telling you, really messed with my throat. Discover. Spot new opportunities. Okay, Virgo, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you.